You ever get that feeling, late at night, that the house is just watching you? Like every creak is a question, every shadow a warning. I used to laugh it off, but last Friday, I stopped laughing. My name's Malik, 17, stuck in our old house for the weekend while everyone else, my mom, dad, and little brothers, were out at the family cabin. My older sister, Layla, was working late, just me and her dog, Buster. It wasn't the first time. The house is old, real old. The kind of place that settles after dark, groans, pops, sighs. I'd gotten used to it, used to Buster barking at the mailman or some stray cat, used to being alone. That night, I let Buster out for his usual run before bed, closed the glass patio door behind him, clicked the latch, checked it twice. That's just how I am. Paranoid maybe, but careful. After that, I headed down to the basement, my room. It's always a little chilly, but I like it. Buster curled up on his blanket. I put on a cassette, tried to relax. It was almost midnight when Buster started barking. Not just a little woof, full-on, frantic barking. It echoed through the house. I lay there, heart thumping, telling myself it was nothing. Just someone walking by, right? But he wouldn't stop. The barking got sharper, more desperate. I waited, hoping he'd settle. He didn't. I finally dragged myself out of bed and crept upstairs, every step creaking under me. Buster was standing at the glass patio door, hackles up, growling low. I felt a little silly until I saw the door. It was open, not wide, but a couple of inches. Just enough. I froze. I know I closed that door. I always do, especially when I'm alone. I just stood there, staring at that gap, my mind racing for an explanation. I told myself maybe I'd missed the latch, maybe the wind, but deep down, I knew I hadn't. I pushed the door shut, locked it, clicked the latch, checked it twice. My hands were shaking. With Buster trailing me, I checked every room on the main floor. Kitchen, living room, closets, even the pantry. Nothing, no sign of anyone. I kept telling myself, see, it's fine. Satisfied, well, pretending to be, I went back downstairs. Buster stayed up top, pacing. I tried to focus on my music, tried not to think about the door, but I couldn't shake the feeling. Upstairs, I could hear Buster walking back and forth, his claws on the wood, back and forth, back and forth. But after a minute, it sounded like something else, like heavier footsteps, not just him. I tried to tell myself it was just my imagination. Maybe Buster was running back and forth, making it sound like more than one set of feet. But it kept going. 10 minutes, maybe more. Eventually, I put in my earphones and cranked the music, anything to drown it out. I told myself over and over, there's no one here. There's no one here. I must have fallen asleep eventually, because the next thing I knew, Buster was whining at my door. That was weird. He never comes down to the basement. There's a gate at the top of the stairs, and he hates it down here. I got up, opened the door, and there was Layla, my sister, just coming in from her shift. She looked tired, but relieved to see me. We let Buster out the front door this time, not the patio. We chatted for a bit, just normal stuff. Work, family, what to eat. I didn't mention the door. I didn't want to sound crazy. After a while, I went back down to my room, and Layla went to the bathroom. The next few days were a blur. Work, chores, nothing out of the ordinary. I forgot about the door, or tried to. It didn't come up again until movie night with my mom and Layla. We were picking out horror movies, laughing about which ones would freak us out. That's when I remembered the door. I told it like a joke. Hey, did I tell you about the door being open that night?
Wait, what? The patio door was open? That same night?
Layla's face went pale. She said an hour after she got home, she found the patio door wide open again. Not just a crack, wide open. She was sure she hadn't touched it.
Are you both sure you didn't just forget? Maybe you let the dog out and...
We both shook our heads. Layla remembered letting Buster out the front door, not the patio. I remembered locking it. My mom tried to brush it off, but I could see her hands fidgeting.
So, what, you think someone was in the house? Just hiding? For hours?
My stomach dropped. I started piecing it together. What if I'd locked someone in? What if they'd been hiding while I checked the rooms, waiting for a chance to slip out?
There have been break-ins lately, but nothing stolen. Just doors left open, like someone's looking for something, or someone.
I couldn't stop shaking. I pictured someone standing in the dark, listening to me search the house, waiting for me to go back downstairs. I kept replaying it, over and over.
It's probably nothing, sweetheart. Maybe the latch is loose. We'll get your dad to check it when he's back.
Yeah, but what if it wasn't just the wind? What if someone was really in here?
I wanted to laugh it off, but I couldn't. That night, I lay awake, listening for every sound. The house felt smaller, like the walls were leaning in. I kept thinking about that door. Even now, I keep checking that latch over and over. I don't know if I'll ever really know what happened that night. But sometimes, I swear, I still hear footsteps upstairs when I'm alone. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was just the wind or the house settling. Or maybe, just maybe, I wasn't as alone as I thought.